Welcome once again to Big Nine Chiller. This is your host, kindly lovable Dr. Star. Kindly lovable indeed. You be quiet, you mangy head. Mangy? Just be careful who you're calling mangy. I don't have to stay here and take that kind of cruel talk. Well, you'll stay right there and take that kind of cruel talk. And friends, we have a gruesome tale for you tonight. And it's entitled... I know what it's entitled. It's entitled The Living Coffin. Yeah, he's right. It's The Living Coffin. And I know you're going to enjoy it. Yes. You'll really... And I know something else they'll enjoy, too. What's that? Me singing a song entitled I Ain't Got No Body. I ain't got no body. And no... No, you don't. No. How do you like that, friends? No. Let's get on with the first act of The Living Coffin. I ain't got no body. Well, friends, we hope you enjoyed our two chilling tales. Be sure to be with us again next Saturday when we present The Son of Frankenstein. And our second gory story, The Living Dead. Until then, friends, this is your host, kindly, lovable Dr. Scar, saying nighty-night and pleasant dreams.
The facilities were nothing like what you see in television today. We had two General Electric black and white cameras in the studio.
So what do you show on those cameras? Network programming didn't fill the hours between sign-on and sign-off. Jack Jacobson, the new program director,
decided we need some kind of a character, and we'll do a chiller movie Saturday night. So I came up with the character Dr. Scar. I had been doing characters all my life and acting and so on, and there was kindly lovable. As a matter of fact, is it all right if I do it?
Would you?
Yeah. This is kindly lovable Dr. Scar. Welcome to Big Nine Chiller.
Until then, friends, this is your host, kindly lovable Dr. Scar, saying nighty-night.
And then out of that grew science fiction theater on Sundays, and I was Professor Outer Space and the Space Lab number 9, and we did all the science fiction stuff.
5 seconds to blast off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
Science Fiction Theater.
This is Earth Control Central calling Space Lab 9. Come in, Professor Outer Space. I'm the commander. Do you read me?
Yes, I can read you, Earth. I read you loud and clear. And I just want to say that here we are, flying around in the upper atmosphere, outside of the reaches of Earth, and everybody right here is wide awake and alert, and I want to say we are carrying on in the true tradition of the outer space scientists of this universe. Thank you very much, Earth. Over and out. And now, my ever-alert commander of the Space Lab 9, will you please wake up? Oh, boy, I'm telling you, space help you get these days, not worth a thing. Now listen, Commander, I have a lot of... What'd you say? Yeah, I know. We got a lot of problems up here in outer space. We've got this angry red planet that's going around here, and we got to stop him someday. So commence to stop the Space Lab 9. Will you please commence to stop the Space Lab there? Will you stop fooling around, boy, and stop it there? Will you please stop it? Oh, boy. What are you trying to do? Show off up here in outer space? Come on, will you? Oh, I tell you, with all the problems I got, I don't know, it's hard to run a tight spaceship. That's all I gotta say. Now listen, we got a lot of problems here with this angry red planet. You got any solutions on what we can do to stop it? Oh, that's right. I never thought of that. We got the biggest brain, scientific brain in the whole universe right here on the Space Lab. And I'll bet Professor M.T. Bottomley can come up with a way to do it. Will you please ring for M.T. Bottomley? Now, here's what you want. Now, Commander, will you please get up off the floor and stop fooling around there? My goodness, here we got the professor, and she, I think, came up with a tremendous solution to our problems. This is it. I know how we can outsmart the people from the angry red planet. Prepare to slow down the spacecraft. Slow it. Oh, here they come. They're coming up alongside of our ship right now. There they are. They're stopping now. And here they come. Now, here is the secret weapon that will stop them. Here comes one of the men, and here's how we do it. We fooled them, boy. We outsmarted them. Let me tell you, they're going to have to go a long way to catch up with old Professor Outer Space. Ha ha!
The average funeral now costs almost $4,500, and many can cost up to $10,000 or more. But the most Social Security will pay to your survivors, if they qualify, is only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the balance. You can protect your loved ones with the Silver Care Plan. With the Silver Care Plan, all funeral expenses can be paid in advance. The Silver Care Plan is something we all have to think about. It's something we'll all someday need. Don't put it off. For free information, call the number on your screen. Protect your family. Call now.
I have heard among this clan you are called the Forgotten Man. Is that what they're saying? Well, did you ever? What a swell party this is.
Anyway, I remember one of them we had downtown at the theater, Temple of Music and Arts, and we had all the people outside eating delicious food and walking around and talking and laughing, and I decided, let's get a couple of cameramen and we'll station them somewhere and do a kind of what do they call it? Candid camera kind of shots. So they shot the crowd eating and laughing and talking, and then we took the videotape. Now, this was very hard to do back in those days, and drove all the way back to the station and edited the videotape into I came out about 20 minutes, a half an hour show, brought it back again to the party and said, here's our big show for coming up in the fall, and the people were in hysterics.
Good morning, and welcome to this morning's Business File. I'm Steve Ochoa. Look who's with me, Jack Jacobson, Arizona Hall of Fame broadcaster, and also the executive director of Kids Unlimited.
Kids Unlimited. Good to see you,
Jack,
Steve.
welcome to the Business File. Nice to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here, Steve.
Let's talk about your wonderful organization.
Absolutely. Well, Kids Unlimited has been around for about 20 years. It's a nonprofit organization, and we provide a safe stage for kids who want to make musical theater their vocation. And those who are interested, we take them as young as 4 years of age up to 18 years old. And we put on, it's not just a bunch of kids, little kids singing and dancing. It's like a Broadway musical. And we do Broadway musicals. So it's quite an organization. And we're going to be doing a big show Sunday, that's next Sunday, the 29th, at Swarita High School Theater for Habitat for Humanity, the Santa Cruz chapter. For Green Valley.
Fantastic, Jack. Let's talk about what time does the show start, and tell me how we get tickets.
Absolutely. Well, the show is on at 2 p.m. And on that Sunday, and you can get tickets by either calling Kids Unlimited at the Green Valley News and Sun, I think it's called, the newspaper there, Chamber of Commerce, or you can just get the tickets at the door.
Great.
Tickets are only $10 for adults and $5 for kids. And believe me, it's well worth it. It's a heck of a show. We're going to do music from the 50s, 60s up through the 80s. And there are some tremendous musical numbers. And you're going to be seeing Broadway comes to Green Valley.
Boy, this is exciting. Let's talk quickly about the beneficiary.
Yes, and that's Habitat for Humanity, as I said. And, of course, that's a wonderful organization. We all know about Habitat. All the proceeds go to the Habitat.
Fantastic. Yeah. Jack, we're up with the business file card. The numbers are on the screen, but let's just reiterate the date and time, please.
The date and time is Sunday, January 29th, 2 p.m., Swarita High School Theater, and we want everybody to come out and support this wonderful organization.
Terrific job, Jack. Thanks for your enthusiasm. Thanks for all you do in this community. Let's say goodbye. That'll do it for this morning's Business File. Thanks so much for watching. Don't miss this one, the 29th. It's going to be a fabulous performance, 2 o'clock.
If you have $2,000 or more invested in CDs with a bank or savings and loan, you're paying a tremendous penalty. With interest rates the lowest they've been in 20 years, millions of Americans are losing money each year to inflation. The Montgomery Ward Financial Center has safe alternatives where you can earn more money, build your retirement savings, and even accumulate tax-deferred earnings. Montgomery Ward Financial Center, a name you know you can trust. To get free information about these plans, just call the toll-free number on your screen.
One of the longest-running shows on KGUN only comes around once a year.
In 1968, they approached us and wanted to do the telethon. Now, this was being done around the country by a few stations. My gosh, that's what, 38 years ago? And Larry came on board, and Larry and I were the only hosts at one point, and it turned out to be a huge fundraiser and a wonderful thing for the station to be involved in.
KGUN was part of the MDA effect before the Love Network began, 1968. We've done it every year since then. I don't know how much money locally we've raised. It's got to be over $10 million that Tucson and Southern Arizona has generously shared through that telethon with the efforts to bring the muscular dystrophy ravages under control.
After each local cut-in, there's a quick production meeting. Everybody working on the show talks about what didn't work in the last segment and what did. They also discuss what the upcoming segment will hold. As a former telethon host, I know this isn't just another live TV show. The telethon is personal, the joy is genuine, and the tears are real. Longtime telethon host Jack Jacobson talked to me about what brings him back year after year.
There was a young man I met in a wheelchair. He had Duchenne dystrophy, which is the worst kind for young boys. And Pat Lincoln was his name. And Pat and I became friends. Came back the next year, and then the third year, he didn't come back. He had died. But he left me a little thing made out of pipe cleaners. It looked like a turtle. And there's a little flag up there, and it said, "Love you, Jack." That's why I come back.
And the sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you, but I can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. But I won't forget what I did